In this video, we're going to take a look at our all-new Dispute Center. We got a brand new design with some more tools, things like mass update reasons and instructions, and we're just going to take a look at some of the new features and layout to get you familiar with the new layouts. So at the top here, of course, we still have the, quick add a dispute item, just like we had before. For those that are not familiar, if you do need to manually add a dispute item for some reason, you can always do that right here. Now, of course, most of this will automatically come from the report itself, but there are instances where you may have to do that. One of the new tools that we've added is a mass update for reasons and instructions. Now, normally you'd be doing this when you have your credit import or re-import for that matter, but sometimes, you're moving quickly, you may have saved the report and planned on doing the reasons and instructions later, and now you can in bulk. So for example, up here at the top of the page, we have the options to actually update every single item that's negative on the page. All right, so you've got all the reasons and instructions that you're used to, including the ability to add any new ones on the fly if you need to. And down here at the bottom, you can even tell it to only apply it to ones that are missing, as you may have already done some. There's actually even a section level as well. So we'll cover what each of these sections means, but if you notice, there's a button here on each one. So we have the chosen items to dispute for this round. And if you wanted to update all of these missing reasons and instructions, you can do that right here. And this would only apply to this section. Then further down here, we have your undisputed negative items that you have not chosen to dispute this round. And once again, you could do mass reasons and instructions here. Now, if you notice, we do have these now sectioned off. You'll be able to choose some of this on the import and re-import. But again, if you just save the report quickly, you can always come here and you'll be able to actually choose which items you want to dispute for this round. So if we look down here at all the negative items, which is how it would look by default, you can actually say, all right, well, this one right here, I want to dispute now. Okay, and it's going to pull it out of there and it's going to add it right up here to the top. And you can do this very quickly too, so you can do these, that one there, this one here, and it's just going to move all of those to the items you're going to dispute this round. There's even an option, if you need to dispute everything. Down here at the very bottom, we got a dispute all items option, and it does exactly what you think. And down at the very bottom, we have the positive items. Now, sometimes you may need to address one of them. Maybe there's a correction you need to make. The options are here. You can choose to dispute if you need to or build letters for. That's entirely up to you. But one of the other cool things, other than the new interface that has all the counts of everything that's going on and gets dynamically updated, is you can actually expand these items right here. So if we clicked on this capital 1, for example, it's going to show you the reason and instruction that's been given. It's going to give you some additional information at a quick glance. In this case, are there any late pays on it? When was the last time the file was updated? Is it an open or closed account? And it will show you, of course, if they have the address for the creditor. And if it's missing, you can, of course, add it, if you wanted to look at one of these here. And then, of course, you can just choose to dispute it now or later. There's even a full view here that you're used to seeing as well. So if you go to full view, full details, it's going to pull out the entire report data as well as the dispute history that's taken place so far. And of course, you can click on these to download any of those letters. And this is just all your tracking as you go forward. We also have included some additional viewpoints in here. So what we're looking at is the default compact view, which is much more easy to see than the old version that we had. But you can choose to actually show all the item previews if you want to for this section. And that just expands all of these items. You can see everything at one glance if you want. There's even another option up here where you have a compact view, which is what this one is, or you can do the wide or expanded view. So wide view takes away the sidebar and opens everything up so you can get a full look at it. And then we even have the expanded view as well, which this one, when you click it, you got to give it a minute because it's going to preload everything on the page. All the items, if you now notice, have the full files open up for every single one. There's even, this page can get long when you do look at all that data. So there is a little option down here to skip you back up to the top of the page. And the last thing I wanted to show you on this page is that we have our search bar here now. So if you're looking for something, just start typing in the word, bank, whatever it is. And if you click on it, it'll actually take you directly down to that item, saving you a whole bunch of time. So the next step that you're going to go from here is to actually build your letters. Previously, you would have all the items showing on the letters interface, but now that we have this new model where you're choosing the items you're going to deal with this round specifically, these are the only items that are actually going to show up on there to make your selections that much faster as you start building.